wait for a few minutes and we'll see if we get some biters on here, so. Actually, let me copy something here. See if we get some info here. It just take a little while for people to join on. Usually I get a few more, but it could just also be the Quest for Glory side of things, because I'm not streaming Quest for Glory tonight. At least not yet. Well, I want to do some Cleowan stuff here. When I did this last time, I did this with, well, just what you see here. I did this with a elf thief. In fact, let me cancel out here. I'll bring up Medieval Lands here. This is the new part that's been added to Medieval Lands, which is the Hall of Records, and Zane has kind of embraced our speedrunning community and added an entire an entire speedrunning like Hall of Records into the game, so the game can actually track speedruns now, which is very exciting. I pray like heck it gets used, because like it's exciting. It's nice to see the other people who have beaten the game also. Oh yeah, they absolutely are, and I love what Zane's done with this, with all of the extra stuff he's done. I put the link for Medieval Lands. This is completely free, by the way. You can download and play this exact version with all of it. Parties, everything. It's all available right there. By the way, good to see you, Seacomer. Because I'm not doing bingo and I'm not talking with the other guys tonight, I should be able to actually focus on chat and have a good conversation with people tonight. You'll see here is Mr. P.R. Miller, the loggerhead, who is a level 75 Gremlin Cleric. You might recognize him. Yeah, it's completely free, very updated, much more accessible than, and I mean on a high level accessible than what we did whenever we were playing the Inn Barn. And here's Twinion, Mr. P.R. Miller, the sneaky jester. I literally went to level 200. That is the cap, so I cannot get any stronger than what I am there, which is kind of cool. There's not as many people that have beaten Twinion either, so... To descend into the... Notice the it's a lot snappier. And this is all online too. It's just much snappier. The response time is fantastic. The items look different now. Spell books here. Skill book. I wish it told you the... Oh, it does tell you if you hover over. Okay, good. The funny thing is, he did what we all kind of did. He took the quest box and the inventory and just merged them, which is what we all pretty much treated our quest box as anyway. So there's just not two separate inventories now. It's just one giant inventory. It's the same number of spaces, which is nice. Every once in a while, though, you'll also come across some unique equipment, and this is one of the nice things I like about it, is that there is procedurally generated equipment, so that way you don't end up in what I call, and what I affectionately call Cara Valencia, Cara syndrome, where you're a thief that can't get anything new. It will actually occasionally drop you a piece of magic equipment. And notice, it tells you what everything does. Which is great. I mean, here's the Netherworld Medallion. We had this in our last game. It is the same thing. It resists poison and incapacitate. We just had to guess at that stuff before, or learn through trial and error. The Animate Ring resists incapacitate and petrify. So I'm pretty much immune to all the major things except for Backfire, which I really don't ever worry about because I kind of just attack things now. There's some other neat additions to Medieval Lands that kind of had a level of fun to it. Like, for example, notice I have on my unique weapon, which these are super rare drops, and I happen to get 2 of them on this character, plus 80 healing power, and that's 80% healing. So whenever I press the H key, I can heal, and if I had lost life, it would heal 80% more than a full one, so it should do 1800 there. And you can stack those up with extras. So, like, my best stuff, like, that I really went to town with, it was all healing. If you can out-heal 1 year T3, we did it. Nice. Good to see it, Mist. If you have... Let me show you. I'll show you my Twinion character. Because he's probably the biggest example of what healing looks like. Games. Twinion. Notice the Guild Hall looks a lot different also. It'll give you the descriptions here. Tells you what strength all these things do. Your dexterity. Max health, max dexterity, 32,000 or 3,200 is where you max out on dexterity, but you can go higher with equipment, which is nice. I think you can. Anyway. Literally nothing left for me to throw points in because Twinion's a lot more stingy with the spells. Same thing with the skills. You don't just automatically get every spell in Twinion. It's better to build a party. But you do get this item bank, which is an addition that he put into the game, which I think is brilliant. It's so nice. It's so, so nice. And you'll see I did get a few... like, for example, the Executioner here. Plus 57 spell power, so Death Darts can actually do more damage as you get more powerful, and Blast, and you can stack some of those magic items. But I have healing power here. Most of my stuff is Magic Find, but I have... let's see, where is it, for example? Plus 80 healing power on a bow. Plus 35 healing power. And then plus 39 healing power. Like, instead of... And Twinion ups the amount that heal does. I think it does... I forget how much it does on its own. I want to say it's like 2,400 or 2,000 or some weird number like that. Well, my healing does over 5,000 per turn. So, I mean, again, I still have to deal damage. But it's a lot easier. Hey, he's not on mobile. You should play Medieval Lands. I put the link down there in the bottom too, because I am all about Medieval Lands. I am all in. I love this, but the big reason that I am thrilled is because there are speedrunning things that have now been brought into the game. Tavern, Hall of Records, and here's the speedrunning info. Now, it's nice because you can get your name in the Hall of Heroes, and it lists everybody who's beaten the game, and when they beat it, which I think is a great touch. And same thing with Twinion. It's like I said, way less people have beaten Twinion. But there I am. Hey! But Cleowen's Ghost speedrun. I did it earlier today. I was able to beat Cleowen in 11 minutes and 39 seconds. It was an awesome run, and I still managed to die like a ton of times. Mausoleum. That's wherever you open King Cleowen's crypt. This is mislabeled. It says defeat the final boss. Arnakian is not the final boss. He is the wizard that's mentioned earlier, so let's go. But then there's also the any percent, and they have single player and multiplayer, so this will be a team sport also. I love that this is added, because I want to see more people go in. I am doing a new character. In fact, I do have this character here that is currently in a speedrun. You can log out, and the game will continue to track your speedrun pace. So this is the one that I beat the Cleowen in 10 minutes. If I can beat him faster than 10 minutes, because I'm going to be doing some Cleowen stuff just to show how I've been routing it and to get some ideas, if anybody has any. I'll show you how I've been routing it, how I've been going about leveling quickly enough to actually beat Cleowen. Definitely thought it would take a little bit longer than 10 minutes, which is pretty cool. I love confusing devs. That's awesome. It was cool that Zane was out. So, let's create a new character. Let's see. Mr. M the Quick. Elf. Thief. The reason I'm picking Elf is because they have higher magic to start, and they have good magic defense. I don't really need physical combat because I cast Shield right away at the beginning of the Cleowen fight. But I need more hit points than what some of the other races give. And it's nice because you can... Name must be... Oh. We'll just go with Mister. It'll tell you what your mana is here. Now, there might be some other combinations that work a little bit. Like there's 10. Dwarf is 8. If I had to take a guess, Gnome. No, not Gnome. Havling's another good one, which is good for Thief also. That would work well too. What's Havling give you for strength? What's Human give you? 8. Not enough. Green Man Run. I don't know Green Man. Anyway, Elf Thief gives me 12 mana, gives me good, and I pump everything into initiative because I want to be able to act first every turn. So I'll be maxing that out. Once this is maxed out at 14, I'll pump the rest into strength at 13, and I'm going to stop at 13 because I need 13 strength to be able to get through the door to Cleowen's place. And then the rest will be going into agility until I start maxing out agility and defense. The time does not start until you actually hit play, though. I'm not so big on the eye color. We're going to make him dressed like the Quest for Glory guy. Light Shroud is fun. I'm actually wondering whether or not Light Shroud would be a good alternative to Shield against Cleowen. The problem is I need Shield against other things, particularly the Nightmares. I need to be shielded from Nightmares. That's actually one of the things I thought was going to be more of a pain. It's really not that serious. Like once I have 50 magic, I can pretty much guarantee that I'm fine against the Nightmares, which have the most hit points, and it's like a gang of like 9. I was wondering how I was going to handle it. It's actually not that serious. Okay, confirm there, and once I hit play, I'll give you an example of how I've been going through that. Miller, this is the guy I did it in 11 minutes on, so I'm going to leave him here because he's already got all 3 keys for the Mausoleum, and his speedrun time's only 30. It is technically a world record, it's true. What I would suggest, if these are still eligible for speedruns, if I were to ask Zane if it's possible, if we could add like a checkbox or something here to put the timer up automatically. Because this guy is not eligible for speedruns anymore. It's only characters that are newly created. So like a checkbox or like a put timer or activate timer somewhere over here, or something like that. So that way I don't have to go back in and spend time getting the timer up, which I'm going to have to do. This is all timed in-game, which just makes things easier. The time ends whenever I clear the achievement, which is represented by this shield with the 1 up here. There's 20, I think 30 different achievements in Yserbius. I have, obviously, 28 on my main. And the other 2, I'm not really crazy about going through. One of them I think is exclusive. I can't. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So let's stop talking. Ready? Go. Alright, so you go to records, speedrun time, good there. First thing I do, sell a resuscitator. Scroll down, because you can use the scroll wheel, which is really nice, and I'm going to buy a ton of crystal scrolls. Really don't need too much else. We're going to go to the Hall of Doors first. This is where I've been heading. Notice the music's a little updated too. Crystal scrolls just hose everything in the area. And I just go back and forth here. I grab a couple things that might be able to sell for a little bit more money. There's also a chance some magic equipment could drop here. I am looking for armor, which drops pretty frequently here. It's not required that I get it though, but it almost always drops in some form or another like that. That's true. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's a good point. And you see I'm already at level 5. Technically, I can already get to Cleowens. But I'm going to take myself up to, like, level 8. Ah, I should have grabbed that. That was a missed opportunity there. That was a teleport scroll. And you see how much faster the engine is here. That's one of the reasons I love this. Level 7. Perfect. I am going to take this up to 8, as I said, though. Usually you kill everything in one shot. The Crystal Scroll works because it casts Hail level 7, which is another nice feature. It tells you what it casts before you cast it. Doesn't take too long, either. I will probably take myself up to level 8, just to be safe. Again, sometimes I get some magic equipment here, which is nice. Things that boost my MP are really helpful. In fact, that's the #1 thing I'm looking for. Perfect, okay, level 8. Let's go out. Swap out this armor. And I'm going to sell these 2 things, the Omniscience, the Robe, the Refresh, and the rest of the Crystal Scrolls. I pretty much don't need them anymore. I will be buying things, but I want to make sure I get these skills right. Lockpick up to that. Dissipate. Up to 12. And notice our extras. We're going to go 13. And we're good there. I'm going to come over here now, and I'm going to buy 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. A mana elixir. Let's get 2. I shouldn't have done 2. It's not that serious. I'm going to sell my teleport pass there anyway, and get a healing pot just in case. And we're only 3 minutes in now. It's a little bit slower than I was doing it earlier, but it's not that serious. I'm probably going to die several times anyway, so. Lockpick. Still got to be careful. This is still vanilla Yserbius, all things considered. Banshees will kill me. Thank God you can run sometimes. I'm dead this fight. There's no point. See? And that's part of the struggle. That could happen, even in normal runs, but as... even in party runs, that could happen. Although, if we had resuscitators, it likely wouldn't be a huge issue. Oh, for God's sakes. I don't have enough to do that. We'll see if I can survive. Yeah, I can. If you get into combat a lot, it's really bad. Nice thing is I can cast Dissipate here and apparently not kill things. Sure. Fine. I'm going to use a Shaman Scroll Blast on him, which does a lot of extra damage. That was actually really unlucky on that Shaman Blast, so... here's the problem. I don't have enough mana. I pretty much need to gain another level right here. And it shouldn't take me too long. You need 3,000. You gain pretty good experience here. Probably gonna die. Yep, there it goes. It's okay. There's gonna be a lot of death. I don't expect to beat that 11. That was easily the fastest I had ever done that. It's not fast enough to grind on those goblins up to 9, though. And there is a chance that you can actually end up with enough magic points, depending on your level. So this is something that I don't necessarily have to grind out. Well, I'm dead. Banshees are just as bad as they are in Barn. They're horrible. Usually end up in fights against ghosts here. These aren't banshees, these are ghosts. They are squishier than your other things. Now again, if we had more people on this team, we would end up with more experience and also a multiplier. So this, I would have already easily crested over into the 8s. Well, this was a very popular way of doing these kind of games back then, so there we go. Now I have enough mana, because you also don't have to go back to the guild to gain levels in this one. Ooh. If I ever have an extra, it's worth it to just kill them that way. This is one of the ones I need to be careful of, so I'm going to cast Shield right away. Now, they can break through the shield occasionally, but it's not likely. This is actually one of the best encounters, because there's not a lot of them. This is why I have the Shaman Scrolls. They cast level 10 Blast, which does a lot of damage. And believe me, it's not just a matter of getting to Cleowin. Cleowin is... just getting to him is the part of the big fight there. Now this fight is one here that I can actually grind on if I need to gain some extra levels. Because what I should be doing is gaining one more level. So that way I can go up to 75 mana. Because now I'll start gaining magic much quicker than before. That's why I think with a party of 4... with a party of 4, this would probably be doable in like 6 minutes. Okay, there's my 75. Perfect. And here's Cleowin. Let's see what we can do. Shield level 12. And I'm dead. He can do one of two things. He can either attack, which will kill me. With shield, it's not instant. If he gets a critical hit, I'm dead anyway, but there are times whenever he doesn't get a critical hit, which is most of them he doesn't get a critical hit. And he usually won't break through the damage barrier there. Oh man, a bad encounter rate here. I should have grabbed that. That looked like a... It's good for the experience right now. Because you got to think about it in terms of not just the experience for this, but then you can actually continue to speedrun beyond it. So with another 2, if I'd have gotten any sort of thing that would have increased my number of mana points, I'd been able to cast it twice. Really been helpful. The worst part is whenever you get caught by a Banshee right there at the end. That's a much better armor than I have. I'm so used to equipping it that way. Let's... It's worth the extra couple seconds there. Lockpick. That's not what I wanted. If I cast the wrong thing, I die. Nice. Go into Lurk mode, where you gain points, and force me to play PowerPoint games. There is a hotkey for running, I just forget what it is. I should probably look that up, actually. What are the key shortcuts? F. That makes sense. Flee. Learn to beat it in 39 minutes. Yeah, I mean, that's all I'd have to do. Trying to waste turns here so I can flee. There are some oh my. Yeah, press F. Ooh, I don't like this one. I have just enough to get through the fight if all of them hit for the extra damage that they can. This is going to be rough. There's one. They can run away also, which is very helpful. Here's the problem. I don't have any for Cleowen. Nah, I saw that happening. No, I don't think I know teleport yet at this level. I think you get that quite a bit later. I'm actually going to delete this character and start over. Nah, I don't know him yet. But anyway, that's how it would go. Put the quick there as question mark. Now, if this were not just a single-player run, we could pretty much guarantee that we could beat Cleowen on the first try every time. I have no doubt on that. Everybody casts shields on themselves right away. We dissipate every ghost after, and then immediately just start blasting him with Shaman Scrolls. And enough Shaman Scrolls, he'll go down on turn 1. In fact, we might not even cast shield on ourselves. We might just automatic everybody dogpile on Shadow on that. Like, it's likely you're gonna win. All right, there we go. Record speedruns on. I should just buy a teleport pass ahead of time. I hadn't been doing that. I had stopped because you sometimes get an extra one, but might as well get it. Put these down at the bottom so that way I can just keep my finger up here at the top and take a look on things. Getting a lot of levels very quickly. And the reason I do this one is there are other ones that I could do that gain more experience, but they can A, kill me, and B, this one, usually you win in a single fight. Oh, that would have been a good one. Actually, that looked like a magic find scroll, or armor. If it's in blue, it's Diablo rules there. It's a, if it's blue, it's magic. It's a special one. I'll go up to 8. And we should have enough that we can go up to 8 here. Great that you start with a resuscitator, which gives you like pretty much all the money you need to like really get started, because then money's like not a problem for the entire rest of the game. Another thing I could do is exit out and then re-log in. Buy 3 shaman scrolls, an elixir of health, and that should do it. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot to actually add my stats in. 56 magic. Notice I have more than enough now. Last time I didn't have enough at level 8. Now I have enough, which is great. Not enough for resist, but that's fine. I will soon. I think I only need lockpicking level 9. There's no harm in just clicking a couple extra times and getting it up to 12. I can kill things now, I just don't like to. I'd like to be able to run. Naturally, the game says no. This is the most dangerous place at this point. That's the best thing that can happen, is no encounters. I like to kill things along the way. You get a lot of experience in here, way more. You pretty much need to recover after every single fight, though. A lot of times enemies will drop items, so that way I don't have to worry about actually bringing up the inventory myself. I just got unlucky 3 times in a row. Good to see you, Ro. I can fight these guys now. We're going to cast shield right away. Sometimes they can act before I can, but usually they can't do enough. If they do that, then I die. I mean, that's actually like one of the most damage I've seen them do. But shield protects, I believe, 300 damage. I think it'll tell me. 200 damage absorb. I thought it was more than that. Be careful here. 3 more turns remaining, more than enough to kill the remainder. And I can sell this, which is fine. Definitely got to cast shield first. These guys can't do enough damage. They can't get through my defense there. Dissipate just works so well on these guys. Oh. Oops. Level 9. I do not have enough to cast the other one. By the way, this is worth 35,000 gold, thereby making it broken. I need to gain 6,000. That should be like 2 of these fights. I need 75 to be able to cast the, sorry, 75 to be able to cast Resist, which is very necessary. It's a relatively safe and lucrative fight that I can just quickly grind on. Again, if we had 4 people in the party, we would get a double EXP bonus. And with a double EXP bonus, there would be utterly no question that we would have enough. Thought that would have done it, but I must have been really unlucky on the first one. I love the new outlook, yeah, the new overlay. I think it's really sharp looking. $75. All right. Yeah, that should do it. If we're gonna win, we're gonna win. Otherwise, we're gonna die. Shield. Okay, survived the first attack. I need to. Here, pray I don't get killed the second one. Resist, level 12. King Cleowin's Ghost, crippling wound. I can't survive against criticals, and criticals have been the bane of my speedruns here. Like you saw, that was actually going pretty well, because if I get both of those off, the ghosts, both of those ghosts are going to go down in one hit, and then Cleowin's just going to go down very, very quickly after that. In fact, I should probably focus down Cleowin before I handle the I hate when I can't run. I should probably focus down Cleowin before I fight the other things. But I do need to be able to survive him. Oh. Well, tried to run anyway, so. I'm incapacitated. Nice. Okay. Quick EXP there. I mean, you saw in a perfect world I'd be looking at like 7 minutes there. And every once in a while they get the drop on me. You know what? I'm gonna put everything into defense there. And everything else into hail there for now. The reason is because I can kill the snakes in the prison with a level 12 hail. They will die every time to that. I literally don't think they can actually fight against that or survive that. These are... Oh, wow. Okay, that went really well. Sometimes they don't die to one, because they are a bit stronger. Anytime the Banshees show up, I flinch. Yeah, I'll do that. Might not have the skills for it, but it increases my healing power, which I'm not terribly worried about. Gonna run out of mana. Every once in a while, these guys will drop mana also, so I'm kind of surprised I haven't. For God's sakes, come on. I was already done killing Cleowin in the one run, so not going to beat that. But this is kind of the route. I'm probably going to switch over to the other one and see what I can do about beating the Mausoleum and see if that's possible. That was a really bad luck there. Shield. The ideal is that I can get a shield and then cast a Dissipate right away. This fight goes so fast with enough mana. Another level. Way more. Should be good. Okay, I survived the first volley. Not the second one, though. Alright. I'm going to delete that character. We're already past the one. This is the character that I beat it in 11 minutes on. So I'm going to continue on this one because I am continuing the speedrunning route. And I'm at the 30-minute mark at the Mausoleum. I just got wiped on the Mausoleum. I think I died. Did I die? I don't remember if I died or not. I think I died. Either way, we're going to get to the Mausoleum. We'll see here. Turn on the speedrun time, and it's at 30 minutes. I like that it doesn't all have to be done in one sitting. Put that there, and we're pretty much good to go now. Did I gain any levels left? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I did. The Mausoleum is the second major point. It's actually the kind of like the last part of the... Hey, Nate. It's actually the last major part of the Cleowin saga before you go to the level 20 area. This is a unbeatable fight. Or not an unbeatable fight, it's a unskippable fight. You see I have much more mana on this one. And I'm incapacitated, which is just really bad luck. I was gonna say, you gotta be kidding me that he survived that. Nothing else is required there. Jeez. Unless the game apparently tells you it is. What do I need for way too far away for me to worry about that yet? Hail is still really powerful in this. We have to go to the Rune Room and do the other major part of the Rune Room. And the nice thing about this whole section is that because this character did the Cleowin's quest speedrun very, very quickly, this section is pretty much ready to go. This is the next major part. So let me take a quick look at the room here. Okay, if I go this way through, I think I'm going to come in on the bottom right area here. So let's go this way. That's why I keep these shaman scrolls on me, because they blast for a ton of damage. Yep, this is it. Yes, I'm doing this as quickly as I can. Thank God the cockatrice. They will kill me, and they will not care if I have shield or not. So, you get a good amount of experience, if I remember right, from these. So I'm going to fight this one. I do need to think ahead as far as experience goes. I mean, yeah, it's 1,000 for like a quick 2 rounds there. Double check to see if there's any magic armor. Continue on. Requires a special key. There it is, the eye. This is the dragon one, so this one's going to be a little tough for me. This is probably a great fight to grind on. 2,400 experience very, very quickly, which would be almost 5,000 in what would literally amount to 1 turn. If we had a full party. It'd be like 5,000 every like 3 seconds. Here's where things get tough. I'm going to shield here. Did not mean to move over. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Oh, it was a fireball. Okay. You know what? I'm going to play it safe then. And I'm going to resist. And they still do a ton of damage. Okay. Good. They're tough. Okay. Gotta be careful. Notice I have teleport now, so I'm, sometimes your interface gets a little locked up. It's a little bit better. How many turns? 5? Oh. Those critical hits. No, those critical hits. I mean, you can't, sooner or later they're going to get a critical hit on you, and there's nothing you can do. There's no preparation. They just hit you. I need to get some more shaman scrolls though. Yeah, and believe me, I lost a lot of runs to Cleowin that way. This problem is, now that you died, you have to go the whole way back around. This is bad luck to actually have them come, walk through there. I actually appreciate having to fight that fight. I mean, it takes a long time, but it does give you experience, which is not unappreciated, that's for darn sure. Oh, that was a horrible pun. These guys died pretty quick. Yeah, I'll take that fight against those clerics every time. These guys should die. Oh. No. If you can't run from the cockatrice, you're dead. Nothing you can do. The only thing you can do is just throw yourself back into the dungeon. Now again, party of 4, you could pull this off. But it's not a single player win then. And it's just really bad luck that I got hit with that a couple times. Yes, I will go back in and I'll show everybody the different categories. See the timer that's up here? That's actually part of the game interface now. The developer of Medieval Lands, Zane, added a new speedrunning system to the game. So it's really exciting to see that speedrunning is actually built into his engine now. So part of this is debugging and seeing if there's anything that's not working. I had a crash earlier in a really fast run on Cleo, and then I managed to get both the protection spells off on, and then it died on me. Like, the game just literally logged me out of nowhere. I was so upset. I actually wasn't too upset. I mean, yeah, it would have been like a 7-minute kill on him, but I still had to like actually go through the fight. Like, it's not likely that I would have won. Very squishy. Oh, I'm racked by poison. Nice. Did not notice the poison. Alright, no whammies. I'm dead. I am dead. There's nothing I can do about that. Oh, I survived. I mean, I guess surviving is one thing I could do against. If there's one, I can kill it. It's an unskippable fight. I know, I couldn't believe it. It's worth it to check even the weapons that you think you know what they are. Make sure I have enough here. There's another person in here? And that's what can happen. Sometimes you just party wipe. Sometimes you just wipe. Which is kind of frustrating because there's like literally nothing you can do about it. Now, there is something I can do about this. I can not go that way. I don't have to go that way. I can wait till I'm a level higher, which would give me a lot more hit points. I mean, even just, it doesn't even have to be a lot. Even just a little bit more hit points can make the difference between survival and death. I mean, we got the game. serious? Oh, prevents petrify. Requires level 20. That's okay, I'll sell it. Not that I'm really in desperate need of money. I don't think I've ever received an item that powerful this early. It's not super good, but it's something. Haven't had salad in a long time, huh? We do every once in a while. It's definitely not high on my list of things. I mean, as long as I can add... Wow, that was cool. Like steak or something like that to it. I'm in good shape now. Oh, that's not good. Crystal scrolls are very important in the early game. This way. Again, if it's one, I can... It's just really unlucky, but it is lucky that I was able to get away. I went this way, so now this door's unlocked. And I should ding here pretty quick. Dissipate should wipe the floor with, like, everything in this area if it's all undead, which I don't think it is, but... So far it is, though. I think it's this one. Yep, I got it. There's 4 doors. The other 3 have treasures. I really don't need them. Nice thing is they are apparently very squishy, so. And most things in this at this point in the game will not be able to get past you in terms of your shield. Most things. Yeah, for God's sakes. I accidentally hit the F key. Press F for F. Use level 7 Petrify. Cap of Wisdom, that's an awesome one. I definitely need to pick up that Cap of Wisdom. No, I'm not gonna. Don't need a Petrify one. Okay. This is the first of the 3 items that I need in the game. In this quest line, it's the Crown of Cleowin. Pretty much. I mean, this is an easy one. I'm in no danger at any time during this fight. Famous last words. Cleowin's. Now the question is, do I teleport out or not? I don't think I will. Although it could give me that opportunity to. That was a lot of gold for that fight. Now I'm gonna walk out the long way. Apparently I'm a woman. Huh. Did not think I did that, but... Cap of Wisdom can't be used by that. That's right, I'm a thief. They can't use anything. At least any of the normal equipment in the game. Okay, in order for this next one, what we're going to do is head that way, and then go back around to the... And that should be unlocked, yeah. I'm going to get the second item now, and then I can start throwing myself at those dragons again. Hopefully I will ding somewhere in that time period. I'm almost there. Ooh. That ones are a little tougher. I don't know if they're... They're not exactly made of glass. This is the one. Yep. It's this way. Nah, it's both ways. I could probably be able to... Yeah, didn't have to fight that one. Pincer Cobras. That should protect me against all the damage, and now... And there's Cleowin's robe. One more fight, and I'm going to gain a level. Now, can we actually beat the Mausoleum? I don't think so. I think that's going to require some leveling. I don't think Hail is a powerful enough spell to pull that off. Death Darts is, but I don't think I get Death Darts just yet. I get Blast, though. That's interesting. I didn't realize I could Blast this early. Okay. I could have killed that Sabertooth there. But I have a little bit more hit points, most importantly. That will do it. I'm not going to worry about the other stuff. That was lucky. That was a all-in guess that that was going to work. Died at the same spot. Nice. I do get an extra point, though, so I'm almost good there. Let's see. That's a lot to cast that. At least now I have level 10 as should I, or level... We'll do 11 there. Yeah. I don't think I have axes, and I don't think I'll get axes until later. No biggie. We're going to buy some more shaman scrolls. Cap of Wisdom, not known anything. Ring of Mirrors, not worth a darn. Everything else is good. Alright. We'll see if I can get through this. There is somebody else who's running around here in this place. It's nice to be able to cast it 3 times now. I like knowing I have things to sell, even if I literally do not need anything to sell. That was really lucky. That was really unlucky. There's one way I win this. And I'm incapacitated, which can happen there. Okay, back in. I was hoping to get this done before the 1 hour mark, but that's obviously not going to happen. That was exceptionally ambitious also. I kind of knew that was like very unrealistic. Not even bothering casting shield anymore. Just really unlucky damage rolls there. Lots of fights there. I need to get to level 20 anyway to continue this character once I get there, so it's definitely not a waste of time here. Maybe on the speedrun for the mausoleum side of things, but it's not overall. Jeez, that being said, this is getting a little excessive. That's what we call bad luck in the technical sense. Oh, spell power of 24. That is absolutely worth it. That is a really, really nice pickup there. Because that'll increase my blast scrolls damage by 24%. And my hail will now do more damage. That is unique to medieval lands. Risking it. Notice it's now doing over 1,000 damage there. Round 3. Now with the extra damage that I'm doing with magic, I can actually grind in some areas really quickly. This is an area where I could probably grind experience very fast. Yeah, we'll do that. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. Nothing you can do. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do. Well, what I could do down here, and I'll take a little detour here because I think it'll be I think I'm going to need another level. Because I have to fight a lot of those things. And Dissipate will now do more damage. A lot more damage, actually. This is worth. That is not worth the experience here. Yeah, if anything, I would say the spiders in the in that area where there's the 3 groups would be way better, because that's like 2,000 every second or so. I should be checking those armors. And got incapacitated. It's one thing, if you get hit with status ailments, you're pretty much screwed unless the, how many do I have here? 4 turns remaining. I can't believe I found that ring. That is bloody brilliant. Have those extra items in your inventory. You want to have the best ones that you can get, because if you're clicking quickly, you just want to have it. I am going to try to gain 1 more level though, and then try those wyverns again. I'm going to grind here for a minute. Oh, that's right. Right here. Because that's a very quick 2,400 hit points, or experience. Best lockpick you can get. In this game, it actually means it, too. Yeah, definitely not Quest for Glory 5. Needed a break. Was having fun with this earlier. Want to continue the fun streak. Am I at? Very close. There we go. Dinged again. What do we get? Got Fireball. Now that's worth it. The extra piece there. I'm gonna save up. I don't think Fireball's gonna be worth it just yet. I am gonna max out Blast though, just in case. Need 150,000. What do I have? Quite a bit more hit points. Quite a bit more. The Thief does not gain a lot of hit points. Oh, come on. That was just a ton of damage. There's nothing you can do about that. The only thing I could do is double up on not just... what am I thinking about here? Now that was just really unlucky because they got the drop on me. I couldn't cast shield fast enough. No, I don't need too many. I just need enough. Like, I've already beaten that fight. It's just annoying whenever you don't beat that fight. Ooh, nice magic find amulet. More likely. It makes you 8% more likely to find magic items. I have double magic find in my Twinion main character. Like I really went all in on the magic find stuff. Why am I running? Why wouldn't I be? Good to see you though, Ustra. Hope you're doing well. How's it going tonight? High initiative usually gives me the 100% drop. I actually didn't think that this area with the wyverns would be this much of a problem. I thought that they'd be annoying. I did not think that they would cause me to come back here 3 or 4 times. What do I have here? Definitely not enough for me to stop. Although I already am 10% of the way to my first level. Or my next level. One down. Like 3 to go. I am going to heal up. That's going to have to do. How many... Got 4 turns of shield left. I got him. not out of the woods yet. That's why. Yeah, it's good to catch you for a bit, too. Yeah, she goes to work... I forget. It's pretty early over there, right? I am horrible with time zones and stuff like that. Like, really, 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 really bad at time zones. Oh. God bless her. Not being able to run from 4 dragons was a problem. Yeah, the forest is lower. Again, just really, really, really bad luck. I have very high initiative. There's no reason I shouldn't be going first on those rolls, but it is what it is. Not a big deal. That just comes with speedrunning Yserbius. Fireball will very likely help me, and that's probably all I would need in the actual mausoleum. I don't know real quick whether or not that's even a trip worth taking. Because you can fight the hell wolves in there pretty early. Hate those things. They just do a dump ton of damage. The bears are squishy, though. Figures that would happen. Now this would be a great place for Fireball to really hit. Usually when monsters get that low, they'll just start running. Let me see, why not? This is better. A 1-in-1 is pretty much the best thing that can happen there, so GG. When they added the speedrun mode to it. Just to give you an idea, Aaron, what took us like 6 episodes or 7 episodes in the supercut of In Barn took me 11 minutes. Okay, well, better than the last one. Okay. And that's what can happen. Just a lot of dedication to a lot of pain. Oostra's run's coming up here on Thursday of next week, right? It's a week from today where we have our Questing for Glory runs. Physical resist. I'll think about it. That should be a 3% decrease in physical damage. That might be worth it. Because, I mean, obviously, if I take 3% less damage, I'm that much more likely to survive. And obviously, once I get death darts, everybody back up. Be like being 30 and playing Little League. Everybody back up. 30 and playing T-ball. That's the deal. So I'm not sure about commentary. We're around. I'm sure we'll be good for it. Oh. This fight's over. If I had Fireball, that might work. Oh, I lived. By Jove. That was a really unexpected run of no fights. Like, that does, like, not happen ever. Yeah, I'm sure we'll all be around for the for that. I mean, that's what we're here for. Let's help each other out on those things. Almost out of mana restores. This is good. That was close. That's perfect. Unless I die, in which case it's awful. I think I'm okay on this one. Yes, progress. This is where the last item is. Oh my gosh, that did a lot of damage. Okay, that will work. It disappeared and then he killed me. That was it. That was where it was. Oh, that hurts so bad. Yeah, those things were really nice. Like, man, we didn't have that last year. We just had to kind of guess. I'm excited to be host this year. I mean, I'm excited every year to be a host, but I'm really excited that I'm kicking it off too. I'm the first host for the first game, so I'm not sure if that means I'll be introducing like literally everything, or it's kind of cool though. No, we'll have a good time. We'll definitely have a good time. And I appreciate the vote of confidence there. That's part of why I'm killing these things. You end up with a lot of extra. Healing pots this way. Also get mana pots pretty frequently too. I mean, again, I kind of talk for a living. This is like my decompress time, so apparently I talk more. I actually taught earlier tonight too. I did an entire 15-20 minute lesson on Martin Luther and the topic of guilt. Luther was known for crippling guilt. I mean, crippling, debilitating guilt. Shaman scrolls. Okay, apparently I... Petrified, can't move, dead. Let me exit to the gallery real quick, so that way, that stops my time. There's a speedrun mode in here, so for anybody who hasn't watched yet, or hasn't seen this, this is something that Zane just added today. And out of level 9 Ranger, it makes me wonder whether or not they're starting to do the grinds for it. He added the Hall of Heroes, which is super cool. You can go through, this is everybody who has completed the game. Notice there's Mr. P.R. Miller, the Loggerhead. Level 75 Gremlin Cleric, I did it on April 2nd, 2021. And there's everybody else who has. And you can check the Heroes of Twinion. And this is everybody who's beaten Twinion. Tugger McGee and I, we actually ran through the last boss together, so him and I, we did that together, and it was pretty much necessary. It was pretty much necessary. I think I got lucky on the first one on my own, and then I ran him through, or maybe we did it together at the same time, I don't remember, but I definitely helped him as this party. Level 200 is the highest. I am it's apparently the highest on that, beating it there, so, and then there's the different speed runs on there. I know, it's awful, isn't it? Horrible. Anyway, they have the Yserbius any %, so single player and multiplayer, fastest you can beat it. Yeah, exactly. I use 2 monitors also. This says Arnakian. It says defeat the final boss. That's a typo, but the wizard Arnakian is in the game too, and it is linked to the achievements of when you beat these guys. So here is Open King's Cleowin's Crypt in Shadow of Yserbius. That is what I'm working on currently. And Cleowin's Ghost speedrun. How fast can you beat King Cleowin? Which I think in the supercut took us to episode 6 or 7. I don't remember exactly. Maybe it was 4. Anyway, I'd have to look again. I need to finish the supercut also. But Cleowin's Ghost I beat earlier today in 11 minutes and 39 seconds. That's the fastest I had done it. It was really cool. And that is actually the hero that I'm running over here. I'll take you through some of the areas as this guy too. I mapped out a lot of this game with this character, so notice he's got everything. Yeah, this is not going to be a problem. They're dead. This is where I'm headed. Once I get that stupid thing from the dragons, this is the next fight. Or I should say the next tunnel. Okay. I don't know why I cast death darts there. And I would come up here. And interestingly enough, there are no major bad guys that I'm worried about in these hallways. I was hoping to get an idea of what they would do, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. You see, whenever you beat the game, you get like this coronet thing. It's pretty cool. And achievements. Apparently the speedrunning stuff is linked to the achievements. But you can't just run through the game with a character that you've already made. No, no, no. That would be way too easy. All characters that are created now start with their timer. So you can play casually. But notice it says for my big bad character, this character is not eligible for single-player speedruns created after 11.4. So literally today. This is brand new stuff that just came out. And multiplayer, so we can do team speedruns also, which is great. Now, if you join a team, it will disable single player achievements. I think with 4 characters, we could beat King Cleowins in like 6 minutes. It's going to be really fun to see that. I really am excited to see how that goes. Yeah. So anyway, that's where this is. Level 75. Clerics take 1,000,000 hit points, or 1,000,000 experience every level, too. Once they get past level 25. Part of the reason I'm also happy to be running Cleric is because Clerics, Rangers, Knights, and Barbarians all take 750,000 experienced at their cap. So, like, once they hit level 25 or above, it's always 750,000 experience. It won't go up beyond that, which means that they're the fastest to level there. So I got a little bit more time. I'm going to go back in here and throw myself at it some more. But you got to come back in here and show the speedrun clock. I mean, you saw how destructive the other guy was. This guy's just a little babby compared to him. Man, those silver ogres just keep getting through my defenses there. Now, most of the things are not exactly as described. It's false advertising. Ooh. That might be better than what I have. What do I have? Yeah, that's definitely better. Goodbye. I still have the exact same weapon I also started the game with, too. See, that's just really bad luck. Like, I missed 3 times in a row. Oh, shoot. Need to get some more shaman scrolls. Lower entrance. I mean, they do look like gold ogres, or maybe even copper ogres. Bronze. But yeah, silver is definitely the best misnomer of all the ogres there. I got to remember to equip the extra stuff I picked up there for the or that 3% damage reduction. Every little bit will help. I think it's physical reduction too, which is kind of my big problem. Once you get over 1,600 hit points, there's not one spell in the game that can one-shot you. A little concerned why I can't get through this wall. I should be able to completely go through this. wonder if it's because I'm getting into fights. I just keep getting unlucky going through this place. I should be able to get through here without a problem. What's going on? See if he answers. Or I wonder if it's because he's standing there. I don't want to waste my time on that character. So let's go back this way. And I'll try to get in there. Now everything wants to fight me in this other way. It's also nice to be able to map things out ahead of time. Pretty much don't need to worry about anything here. So. 16-minute PB, huh? That is a heck of a good PB. Apparently, I also saw that they have done some new stuff. I was thinking about I was watching a video on Final Fantasy X. And how they just kind of cracked the code on some of the RNG and how to get the from the ghost in Yojimbo's place, the no encounters shield. It was in the works for a long time, yeah. Oh, I don't have the ring. Oh, I'd have to go kill Cleowen to get that ring. Yeah, I wonder if it's because there's somebody here. I don't... They might just be trying to do some speedrun stuff also. I don't know that to be the case, but for whatever reason, I think their thing might be locked. Either that or you have to kill Cleowen and get the ring there. David, good to have you. I'm almost finished for the night, but something happened earlier where I'm not able to actually progress now. There's a door that's not opening. Nice. You did finish first. Banshees aren't much of a threat to this guy. Go get the ring. Again, this is my super character, so I am in literally zero danger at any point, unless I go really far into the game here. Goodbye. Cleowin is dead. Now I've got the ring. Now I can go through the other ones. Hi, Cleo 1. There's a lot of RNG that goes into an actual Cleo 1% run, though. I'll show that off again, just to see if I can, on an offshoot, get an off chance, get a really lucky draw there. I have a lot of MP. It's not really a live issue. Yeah, there's somebody standing here. I think their standing here is throwing off the room. So I'm kind of stuck as far as my actual speedrun character as to whether or not I can progress. Which stinks. Which stinks. It's kind of a boss though, this guy. Love it. Alright, let's teleport out, and I'll start a fresh character just to show you what the way I've been doing it recently. I've been picking Elf and Thief. Everything going in here. It's a fair argument. Now, I know that Zane runs, like, unlike... Okay, Yserbius on in barn, everything is really run client side. Like, all your hit points, all your damage rolls, everything is determined client side. The only thing it's not is obviously player matching and where encounters show up and stuff. I mean, a lot of that's fixed, and then the RNG happens all at the same time. So, even your maps. But in Medieval Lands, the only thing that I know that is handled client side is the map data. Everything else is handled server side. I like to put on my face covering and my Quest for Glory garb. None of those will be used. Time starts whenever I start this character, so let's see. Records, speedrun here. Let's sell this resuscitator. And crystal scroll. Let's take it down to that, plus a teleport pass. Next, I do want to get rid of these heal and mana potions because they're just going to get in my way. 17 seconds in. It should only take me about 40 more seconds to hit level 5. There's level 5. And I take my time here and go up to level 8, which does take a little bit of time. I want to get these because every little bit of extra money at the beginning helps. I mean, it's not like money's tight. Money's actually really not that tight. You get about the right amount for getting level 8 here. That will help. Back and forward, and then hitting the I key, and then right-clicking on the crystal scroll, which does hail level 7. Love to get an item of some sort that will give me some extra mana. Okay, we should be good at level 8. Health and mana rolls are at level up are random, so there are some times where I won't get the right I won't have enough mana even at level 8 to cast my shield or my other spells. Should be happening anytime. Don't need these anymore. Let's get rid of the weather cap. Also, we can get ourselves the heater shield and a wizard hat. That'll work. Equip those up. Strength goes up to 13 and the rest is into agility. We're going to get dissipate up to level 12. Shield up to level 12. And let me see here. We're going to gain some more levels in there. Take that and then take our lock picking up to 12. And now we're going to start rushing to Cleowan. Except for one thing I forgot to grab, which is me being an idiot. And I don't have enough to buy it, so let's get rid of one shaman scroll, because I'm going to have to come back anyway. Teleport pass. Need a teleport pass. Lockpicking will get you through pretty much everything at this point. This is the most dangerous spot. If I can... Hail and Shield have the same level 12 casting cost, which is nice. You know, down that low, I will use my stuff because I am going to need to gain at least 2 more levels, realistically. Yeah, those stupid snakes, they like, it's just worth it to pick up Hail a little bit earlier there. I've done it where I didn't, and I just always end up regretting it, so I'm glad I had that. Nice. Okay. What do I have? 63. I need one... Realistically, I need, like, 1 or 2 more levels here. Shield level 12 should protect me from everything they can throw. If they get any sort of damage through, it'll be minor. Shield gives you a 200 absorption, pretty much. So you don't take the first 2... It erases the first 200 damage or so. Which is really powerful in medieval lands. But it does it for 8 turns, so it can wear off. Sell this. Once you cast Shield, and as long as you get the first attack, it's pretty much game over from here, because Dissipate will absolutely wreck those stacks. And Dissipate 12 does a lot of damage. This is actually a really good fight to gain levels on. Or you could just gain levels like that. Perfect. I'm going to pump it into defense because it's more likely to be the thing that hurts me here. We're going to come down here and get resist level 12, which costs 75. I think we're good to go here. I'm going to sell these off. I'm going to get 2 more shaman scrolls. By the way, that armor is ridiculous how much it gives you. And we're going to give it a shot. I will probably die here because a lot of things need to go right. So we're going to cast Shield and pray I survive. That's usually what happens. You got to be able to survive 3 turns, and then you're in pretty good shape because resist will protect you from the magic spells, but he can still crit you. If he crits you, there's nothing you can do. It goes right through the shield. Or it does so much damage that it might as well. And now I'm dead. There's nothing I can do about these things. You get into these senseless fights that just take so much longer. And you can't run away, which is kind of unacceptable. That's just bad luck. That was a lot of fights. And that can happen. That's just part of the game. Sometimes I go through this and I get no fights the entire way. Admittedly, it's not often. Take the guaranteed kill there. I'll always take these ones because these are almost always instant kills. And I think I usually win at level 11. I've won at level 11 both times I've done it. Again, with a party of 4, these fights would be over so fast, and we'd level at double the pace. Blast only hits one enemy, though, but it hits it for a ton of damage. Do I have 40? Oh, yeah, I've got exactly enough for 2 casts. That's awesome. Okay, survived the first one. Need to heal up here. I'm gonna try resist. Even with level 12 resist, if he hits me with a direct fireball, I'm toast. There's nothing I can do. Pun not intended, but it happened. Alright, it's 11 o'clock. I think I'm done. Miller the Quick is currently who I'm going forward with right now. The Mausoleum? Mausoleum is to the end of King Cleowin's first major thing. First major event. So you get the 3, the crown, the scepter, and the robe. Yeah, I really want to work together more. I really want to see what it... I'm like, yeah, exactly. Who cares? The nice thing is, if anybody wants to try this, I put the link down in the corner down there. MedievalLands.com. It's free. The game is completely free. It is a labor of love from Zane W, who's on stream sometimes. He's not tonight, at least not that I've seen. There's my guy who beat the game. Very happy about that. That's true. Yeah, you would be able to. And it's with, I mean, it's really going to be about the routing. It's not going to be a lot about the strategy until the end. And part of the point of the speedrun, part of the time is, it's nice that the time stops while you're not in game. So I mean, what are the odds that somebody's going to do a single run Yserbius any percent speed run? Well, let me tell you, I think it's very doable. I think 12 hours should be enough to do the whole thing. And I mean, there's going to be some grinding to get up to level 30 is going to be nuts. But we know the places that are very fast to grind. So once we get there, we can grind away and get 20,000 experience literally every couple seconds. We need to get to level 30. And then once we're at level 30, we should be on a pretty straight arrow path to the finale. There's some other things we got to pull off, but yeah, I think 12 hours is not out of the question on that. And it can be done over several sessions, it seems, because of the way that he designed it. The time stops when we're not on. So it's really about getting this here. If you need a friend, I know. Nope, one go. Single session, one recording. Oh my gosh, I'll take vacation day for it. All right. Yeah, I'm going to get going. Hope everybody had a good time. Play Medieval Lands anyway. Like, I mean, if you love the old Sierra system here, come on in. You can join my my guild, which is Quest for Glory and Associates. We accept members. It's all good. I mean, you don't get any benefits whatsoever, but if you're ever in here and you need some extra help, I can join up and I can take you pretty much wherever you go. This is not just a speedrun game, so yeah, Quest for Glory and Associates. Crazy stuff. All right, squad. I'm going to sign off for now, so I hope everybody had a good time. And I mean it, play Medieval Lands. You'll see me doing some more streams of this as I work out the details. So good luck, everybody. Take it easy.